Shuffle in, shuffle in. Hello and welcome to Shuffle and Shine. I am Celestine Willow, and I will be your guide in today's channeling and tarot reading. Just a few things that I want to get out the way first. If you enjoy my reading and you would like to donate to the channel and thank me for my energy in a monetary sense, the Cash App and PayPal links are down below. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my email is also down below, so you can contact me personally. You can also look me up on TikTok or Instagram, and all of that information is in the description below. I thank you all for being here today. Sorry, just wanted to get the housekeeping out the way before we get into our reading. I do have a few channeled messages that I got throughout this weekend that were beneficial for me, and I feel like they will also be beneficial for my collective that is resonating with this stuff. And I really hope that the people that find this are on their way to spiritual ascension and ready to make a difference in their own personal world, which will then expand out to the rest of the world, which is much needed, right? So one of the first messages that I got was actually from this morning, which I think ties everything in perfectly. And it said, "No más cucarachas," all right? Which means no more cockroaches, yeah? And las cucarachas, in this spiritual sense that I got it, was are those little negative thoughts that run around in your mind, right? And that bring down your energy and your vibration, right? And those cucarachas have gone there through a myriad of ways. It doesn't even matter how they got there. All that matters is that you need to get them out, okay? You need to be the exterminator of these little cucarachas, because what they do is they tell you, oh, you can't do that. Oh, that's not for you. Oh, you're not worth that. Oh, all the things that you've done in your past. How dare you think that this is going to be good for you? Like, how dare you think you even deserve that? Listen. The only moment that you have is now. The past is in the past. All right? Yeah, maybe you've done things, but there's nothing you can do to go back and change it. The only moment that you have is now to do what you need to do now, right? So why live back there? Why continue to tell yourself mean things that isn't going to make you progress in the ways that you want, right? You were put on this earth not to hold yourself in eternal guilt and blame. I'm sorry, Christians. I'm sorry, Catholics. I'm sorry to any religion that wants to continue to vilify people constantly through guilt, because no, that's not it. It's not what any of the prophets ever said to do, right? Not Buddha, not Jesus, not what was the name of the other one? Muhammad? I'm not sure. None of them, though. None of them ever said, hey, hit yourself over the back, hit yourself in the chest for the rest of your life because that's all that you're here to do. No, they wanted you to go out and live your life, all right? And with life always comes change. And there was also a message there about a fear of change. Change is inevitable. It's going to come about all the time, and you have to be okay with it. In every moment, there are possibilities. Right? Possibilities and opportunities for expansion, for growth, for love, for wealth, for prosperity. And yes, opportunities and possibilities of bad things happening. But why stick to that fear of the bad thing, right? Why always think, hey, oh my gosh, someone's gonna do a bad thing, or I'm gonna get in trouble for something, or it's not to say if you're gonna do something bad, don't have fear. No, don't do anything bad. Try your best. That's also something that the prophets said. Don't go out and have malicious intent. But look at all these people that do have malicious intent and are prosperous, right? That's always make sure you check your intentions, right? So I don't know, don't fear change. Don't fear most things, because a lot of fear is just really excitement covered up. Embrace change and know that it's there for a reason. The Hierophant, all right? It's there for a reason because you are in charge of your life. You are in charge of your reality. You are the one that creates everything in this space, whether you know it or not. How many times have you feared a thing and then it happens? Why do you think it happened? You conjured it up through your own thoughts. You didn't even realize it. How many times have you wanted something really bad and then it happened? Because you created it. You are the creator of your reality. You are the mitochondria in this cell. Okay. Another thing that came up a lot for me this weekend was the thought that we are just a speck. We say this all the time, right? We are just one human being sitting inside of the earth, right? We're just ants to whatever this like higher cosmos, higher consciousness is, God. We're just one little singular being. And yes, perhaps the universe loves us, and they do, and they listen to our vibration, and they try to give us what we want, and if it's beneficial for us or beneficial for, the outcome of whatever it is that this is, that we don't know, this mystery planet that we live on, right? But we're just one little piece of the puzzle. Just like the mitochondria inside of the cell isn't aware that it is just a mitochondria inside of a cell that's part of a bigger whole, we too are likely part of a bigger whole that we are not aware of. We are just one little individual. But us as an individual have a key point to make within this cell, right? We are here to play our part in this cell. So please don't hold yourself back by dimming your light and thinking that you can't, because these little cucarachitas are running around your brain making you feel that, because that's not what we were placed here to do. All right, so that was the message. I'm not sure. It didn't come out as well as it did in my head. You know how sometimes you'll have this whole at least I do. I should have been a preacher or something. I should give lectures or something, because in my head, wow, these things are so expansive and beautiful. But then when I try to articulate it, it's like blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It just doesn't come out as well. Anyhow, you are that authority in your life, but because those cucarachitas are running around, you're always sad and in your head and not doing what you need to be doing for yourself. You can't make the proper decisions for yourself because you're always telling yourself these negative things. Yeah, your voice is stuck. It feels like your voice is stuck, and that is what's not allowing the universe to work with you properly, because you're not even giving the universe correct instructions, okay? What they want you to do is hold fast to your passions. What is it that you really, really want? Let us know. We need to know. Oh, I don't know why I thought that his little helmet was like a shark. I don't know if you see that there, but it was a little shark. Yeah, be the shark of your life. Go after what you want, all right? Be the apex predator of your life. Not in a bad way, but you know what I mean? Defend yourself from these little cucarachitas. Get some raid up in there, man. And start taking hold of those thoughts in your mind. That it feels like there's a lot of stagnation in your wanting to create something, but then holding yourself back. Okay, if this is resonating with you, please leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know what's going on with you, because it seems like these cucarachitas are taking over. I've had infestations before. We gotta get some Terminex. Terminate those guys. Got Mercury in here. Yeah, Mercury retrograde is almost coming to a close. Hallelujah. my phone, all of my electronics and everything have been crazy, and just emotionally up and down, light as a feather. That's what you need to be. These cucarachitas are holding you down, okay? Focus on your health. And then fear came up again. You could be fearful of something in your health, okay? And you need to know that you have this ability to vibrate super high, to be as light as a feather. The weight in your mind is what's really causing all of these things. And again, you need to silence those thoughts, those cucarachas. I'm not liking them. Let's see what else we got here. No, not this one. This one. All right, let's get a message from the Lemurians. What are they called? Lemuria. Yeah. All right. Well, this is a very pretty card. I've never seen this one before. Ooh, it's so pretty. Look, there's you in the center. That's the vortex of your heart. That is where you can jump from one parallel to another. All right? And then this is spirit working with you to create whatever it is that you want. All right. It says communication and co-creation. Wow, I've never seen this card before. And that is what it is about, okay? It says, we normally think of information as something that can be written or spoken. But if something is multidimensional, it is almost impossible to share it with words. How are you communicating beyond words? Or commuting? Maybe you are bouncing between these things. How are you communicating beyond words? Something may be getting lost in translation. An issue may be cleared through improved communication. Listen carefully to what someone has to say without interruption. Furthermore, it may feel scary to share valuable truths, but this may be the only way forward. This card also encourages greater exploration in the realms of telepathy, healing, and the arts such as poetry, painting, and music, where there is collective communication beyond the mind. All right. So yeah, absolutely. There might be someone in your life or something that you haven't really been listening to, and you've kind of jumped to conclusions, and that's what's causing the fear again. You've jumped to conclusions because when that person was talking, the little cucarachitas were running through your ears, right? And they were telling you things, but you weren't really listening because you were listening to the cucarachas, all right? I want this to be your mantra, if you would like. I'm not going to tell you what to do because that's not my job. If you would like, make this your mantra. Whenever you feel those negative thoughts, those limiting beliefs coming in to derail you from your alignment, to derail you from what you know you really want, you need to just say, no más cucarachas. No más cucarachas. No more. No more cockroaches, if you want to say it in English and you don't want to say it wrong. But no más cucarachas. All right? I think that's going to be helpful and beneficial to someone here. And start communicating more effectively within yourself. Because I feel like tarot is mostly your own subconscious. Yeah, there's some things that I can tell you about outside of yourself, your external reality and such, but everything in your external is only a mirror about what is going on within you. So let's fix within you, because that's the most important part, okay? We have attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. And it's call for help from within yourself through the external, okay? You are such a beautiful you are such a beautiful instrument that in order to attune yourself to what is best for you, to your highest frequency, you will deploy projections from externally to reflect back to you so that you can see yourself more clearly, so that you can hold yourself more accountable. Like while you're telling that person, blah, da, 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 you need to also be listening to what's coming out of your mouth, because what you're telling them is really what you want to hear for you, because that is what is for you. You know what I mean? Like, there are a lot, and hasn't that happened before? Haven't you told someone something and then they turn around and say, well, you too, right? And that is why. Okay, because yeah, you too. 1344 on the clock, which is 444 if you add the 1 and the 3 together. The presence of love will always cast out fear. Yes, exactly. So when you hear those cucarachitas, you need to love yourself enough to say, yo, no, whoa, wait a minute. What is going on here? Why am I telling myself these things? What is it within me that's making me feel unworthy or unlovable or unable to do what I need to do? Or why is this person coming at me right now in this attitude, with this negativity? What is it about this situation that I need to gain for myself? Like, why is this happening right now? What is it trying to teach me? Always look at things from a place of love for yourself, and in loving yourself enough to see the negative within you in a loving light, not just these cucarachitas being mean to you, but in a loving light. That is when you're going to be able to help yourself to make those changes so that the cucarachas can't have any valid points in your mind anymore, because you're making the changes, because you're no longer thinking, hey, I can't and I won't and I won't and I don't deserve, because you've already worked through that. Okay? My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Again, with the reflection and the universe. The universe is you, actually. Everything is you, but it's not at the same time. Like, you're a cog in this, like, system, because the system created you. You are part of the system. Like, you are part of the universal system, because the universe created us. God created us, Allah, whatever you believe in. We were created and endowed with these, like, gifts and things that we have, which we all have. We can all tap into it. We can all tap into it because we are all part of it. You know what I mean? And we have to be able to have faith in the universe's ability to tap into our energy and give us what our energetic alignment is at the time. That's why you have to learn to reflect into the universe what it is that you really want through your vibration. Does that make sense? God, I hope it makes sense. You have to be able to clear out those cucarachas, take out all their negative vibration out of your mind, out of your spirit, so that you can vibrate high enough to send the correct vibration to the universe, so that the universe can bring you what you want. Because the universe will always bring you what you want. But if you're not telling them the right thing, they're not going to bring you the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a butler and you told the butler, hey, bring me my slippers, but you weren't specific in what slippers you wanted, they're going to bring you slippers, and you're going to get mad because you didn't get the slippers you wanted, but you didn't articulate what slippers you really wanted. That's like the universe. The universe is like, okay, you said you wanted a car, so I brought you a car, but it's a hoopty, because you were vibrating in the thought that that is what you deserved. You deserved a hoopty, so the universe brought you the hoopty, because that's what you thought you deserved. But if you thought you deserved a Cadillac or a Maserati, or, you know what I mean? If that's what you felt you deserved, if that was the energy you vibrated in, if you had done the disciplinary things that you needed to do and showed the universe that you were ready to have this Maserati, they would have brought you the Maserati. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Let me see. Let me get a little bit more tarot here. I think you guys get the gist of what the universe is trying to say to you. I don't mean to be lecturing you at all. And I'm not trying to be, I don't know. Again, this all came out so much more eloquently in my head. Like, I feel like I just need to have a microphone with me and the recording device. Well, I guess I do, my phone, but it's always an inconvenient times when I'm, like, sitting on the toilet, or, like, taking a shower, or driving my kids to school or something, and my brain is going. I don't know if you guys want to hear all that in the background. Let's see what we got here. Last tarot. All right. Okay, wow, all right. You got the Page of Coins at the bottom here. The 10 of Coins came out first, and then the 7 of Cups. So the universe here is trying to highlight, look, you can have this. You can have the abundance, the familial love. You can have everything in this world, every manifestation, because, anything tangible, anything that you want, you can have. You have all this potential. You have all of these options available to you. We're willing to give it to you. You just have to clear your mind. Wow. Clear your mind and be strong in your faith to the universe. All right? And love yourself with this King of Cups upright. Goodness. So beautiful. Hold on. Because the cards, every time I pulled another card. Yeah. You just have to clear your mind with this Four of Swords. Because that talks about thoughts and words and she's just resting here. Look, she's just chilling. Her heart is good. Her mind is good. They're not in her. They're behind her. These ugly thoughts are behind her. These things that were no longer serving her are behind her. All right? Because she is secure and safe enough in her own faith to the universe that likes to work with you to manifest what you need. 2023 on the clock here. Maybe something happened in 2023 that made you feel like you couldn't get this. That made you feel like this queen of cups upside down in your head, in your feels all the time. They want you to bring that upright. And not only bring it upright, but go one step further from queen to king. Dominate those thoughts and those emotions so that you can receive what the universe is wanting for you. All right. Last oracle deck here. We got the goddesses. The beautiful goddesses are coming out to give you one last message before we go here. Oh, you wanted to come out? Okay. Any other ones? Any other beautiful goddesses? All right. Last one. Here we go. Bridget. I love Bridget. She's so beautiful. Inspiration. Yeah, there's something that Spirit wants to give to you. There's an inspired thought here. Ooh, what? This is beautiful. We have Sedna with depth, Santa Muerte with death, and Basset with sanctuary. I love it. I love it. Okay, so death, depth, and sanctuary. You have to put an end to these ugly thoughts. You have to be your own sanctuary. You have to dig deep and really ask yourself, why do I think this about myself? Why did these cucarachas come in here? Oh, it's because of this person? Well, F that. That's not true. Whatever they said to me wasn't really true. Like, because people told me that I was too much, or that I was weird, or that I could not fit, or it made me feel like I couldn't fit in. Well, that's stupid. Who wants to fit in anyway? Why am I still fighting for that? Why do I want that? Ask yourself those deep questions. Really, really explore yourself. Really explore yourself. Because that's how you're going to get rid of these cucarachas. That's how you're going to have death. Exploring yourself in depth is going to bring about their death. Okay? Las cucarachas will be gone. They'll be gone. They'll be dead. Okay? And once you do that transformation, you're going to find that you yourself are in so much peace. There is so much sanctuary and peace within you that this inspiration that comes in is going to be so easy to manifest. It's going to be so easy. It's going to be so easy for the universe to give you what you want, because you're not living in that space anymore. You're not living in that space of fear. You're not going to have that anymore. Oh, my gorgeous light beings, I really pray that this has been helpful for you in some way, any way, shape, or form, even if it's just for the mantra, no más cucarachas, all right? Because no más cucarachas, man. No más cucarachas. God, they're icky anyway. These little creeps running around telling you ugly things. Ugh, get out. Ugh. All right. I hope this was helpful for you. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. And if this resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. I hope to hear from you soon. Again, everything you need is in the description box underneath this video. And I wish you all the very best. Gorgeous light beings, go out and conquer yourself so that you can change the world. Bye.